We are live. All right, we're in the Chevy Colorado.
Hello.
ZR2. What's your name?
My name's Nick Kacharian. I'm the lead development engineer on the program.
Okay, Nick, do you know how to drive this thing?
I do.
Okay. So, we are going to go up this crazy hill. But we're going to do a couple things beforehand, so you're going to show me what's also new about the Chevy Colorado.
So one of the things that we're really trying to demonstrate here is our unique shock technology. So we're going to go over some whoops, we like to call them, which are really just offset bumps.
So like whoopsie-daisies?
Whoopsie-daisies.
Yeah.
So we're going to go over those bumps, and we're going to take them about 12 miles an hour, and you'll just see how settled the vehicle feels over it.
And are you going to put it in any kind of
We'll take these in two-wheel drive, and then we're going to go over some railroad tracks, as we like to call them. And then we'll go up the big hill, and when we go through the big hill, we're going to go through it in four-wheel drive low, which helps with some throttle progression and really kind of gives us a better control of the vehicle. And then after that, we're going to kind of demonstrate what the lockers are doing. We'll come down from that, and we'll do a little articulation. We'll do that in four-wheel drive high with the rear lockers locked, and then we'll come back in.
So that hill looks pretty scary. Were you kind of scared?
The first time I was maybe a little scared.
Yeah, because I know you get almost up to the very top and you can't even see anything, and there's not much clearance on either side.
There's not a lot of clearance. We probably got about 4 or 5 inches on each side, but we've practiced a lot. So all of these drivers, we had this course set up at our proving grounds in Michigan before we moved it out here. So we practiced on it for a couple days out there, and then it's been set up here really since Saturday. So we've been working on it here since Saturday.
What's the difference between a Colorado and a Colorado ZR2?
So this vehicle is really developed for a true off-road package. So it can go places like the Rubicon and Moab, and really any off-road environment. But just like we said earlier, right? It can go in an off-road environment, but you take it on road and it's pleasurable to drive.
But if you go off-road, like this guy, look at him coming up. See that? That's a big whoopsie-daisy that he's going to come up.
Yeah, that's what we like to call our articulation hill.
Okay.
So what you're going to see is kind of the full extent of how our suspension articulates.
Wow, because you can see right now how high he's going.
Yeah, now he's going to get up, and at one point he's going to do a little tip, and he's going to have his front wheel come down, and his right rear wheel is going to come up.
Whoa. And we're going to be kind of whoopsie-daising ourselves, and then...
We'll be right there.
Oh, whew. He almost went over. So the ZR2, does it change anything? Does it change ground clearance or anything?
Yeah, it's 2 inches higher.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I'm sorry, 3 inches higher and 2 inches wider. We really took everything we could with the vehicle to make it perform better, to give it a better stance.
And when you buy the ZR2, do you get anything exterior or interior different?
Oh yeah, you get the hood difference. You've got embossed seats. You know, obviously you get the unique tire and wheel package. You get some better skid bars that we use a lot when we do some off-roading.
In case you go skidding?
In case you go skidding. And they're
look at
absolutely,
this guy going
yep,
up the
he's
hill
going
now.
up the hill.
Whoa. See, that's the part that kind of gets me, because you can't really see anything. A little too much to the left, a little too much to the right. He's coming down on those people.
Are you ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll.
All right, here we go.
Okay, everybody.
So here's our
Here we
first
go.
stack of the whoops.
This is the whoopsie daisy. Watch out. Whoa.
I'm gonna take a
My
little.
Facebook Live can feel this. It keeps asking me if something's wrong with the phone.
Is it really?
All
So
right.
here's our railroad track.
We're back. Oh, railroad track. Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, don't take it subtle for me. It's okay. Everybody else is out having a good time. I'm out here ready to kill myself.
Yeah, did you do it like this?
That was when I started cussing. Okay, what are you going to do here?
So right now I just switched into four-wheel drive low. So this really gives us a nice throttle progression and also allows us to send power to different parts of the vehicle and torque at lower RPMs.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to go into this first bucket. And this first bucket is going to take our front left tire and our right rear tire.
I don't know if you felt that, but I did.
And we're kind of stuck in a hole. So we've got 4 wheels, really only 2 of them right now.
Right.
Have any traction.
Okay.
So we lock our rear differential, which is going to give us the opportunity to send a bunch of torque to the left rear tire.
Okay, you're locking your differential.
Yep, and that will help us get up the hill.
Thank God we had one wheel left.
Thank you. Well, we had two that time.
Okay.
This time we're going to go up and we're going to fall into another bucket.
I'm
And we're
not
spinning.
really sure I like this.
And so we locked our front differential. So right now, what you're feeling is you have a vehicle that has no traction on 3 of the 4 wheels. So we're going to do what we like to call a one-arm pull-up.
Okay.
And there we go. We pulled ourselves right out with no problem.
Thank goodness. And this, folks, is how high up we are.
So we're about 22 feet in the air right now.
Oh my goodness.
Which
And
doesn't sound like a lot, does it?
Well,
but it feels like a lot.
unless you fall down on top of that Colorado ZR2 below us. Okay,
So we're
now
coming
we can
down
see
the
the
hill.
bottom.
So we can see the ground.
Yes,
What
finally.
we're demonstrating here is we have 4-wheel drive disc brakes. So we're coming down nice and slow.
Thank you for the brakes.
Thank you for the brakes. Brakes
Yes.
are always good.
Brakes are always good. Okay.
We're
Phew.
going to put ourselves into 4-wheel
This looks
drive
like
high.
a lot of telephone poles.
Yep, this is what we're simulating as kind of going through trees. So some of our larger competitors wouldn't be able to fit through here,
In fact, some of your larger trucks wouldn't be able to fit through here.
but we can fit
But
through
you can.
with no problem.
Yes. Just right.
Just
That's right. All right, here comes the big one that you were telling me about.
Yep, this is the articulation.
Oh, the articulation. Okay, what are we doing here?
So we're gonna lock.
Okay, you can see it's not even, so it's almost like
Right.
the unparalleled bars. And you locked your...
I've locked my rear differential because
Okay.
at some point we're not gonna have too much traction on the road.
Okay.
So then we're gonna do a little.
You can see in the mirror that
Wobble back
we
and
are
forth.
wobbling.
We're about 4 feet off the ground now.
Oh, wobble, wobble. Okay.
And we're gonna come down.
We're coming down. You can still see us trying to come down. Phew, we made it.
And we made it.
Phew.
So what you think
All right.
about that?
I think if you're going to go off-road, then you should get the Chevy Colorado ZR2.
Well, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you.